Good morning. It is May 1st, Friday, 2020, and it's time for your morning walk with me, Sophfronia. Okay, I know I haven't done a morning walk in several weeks. My brother Vassie, shout out to him, was giving me grief about it. But the truth of the matter is, and you know this, I'm a writer. And I had a book due. So I just had my head down with that deadline, and I was drafting my book. But you know, I've heard from writers who haven't been able to write. And it's sort of my mentality that I tend to step into the void. So if others aren't writing, then I should be writing. You know, yes, I had a deadline, but I think I would have been writing anyway because I feel it's important. And also, I think this book is going to help people, and I really wanted to get it out there. It's called The Seeker and the Monk, Everyday Conversations with Thomas Merton. And if you don't know Thomas Merton, he was a Catholic monk. He lived in Kentucky, died about 50 years ago, but I find his work inspiring, and I'm hoping this book will help others engage with their faith and spirituality. So I really wanted to get it done and not miss my production schedule. It's coming out in March of next year. But you know, I know it's hard to focus at a time like this. Schedules have changed. It's harder to do things like grocery shopping. I remember one day I went to 4 different stores to get what my family needed. And that takes up a lot of time. So I encourage you, even if you can't write, at the end of the day, just write a few notes for yourself. And I'm not even going to say journal because you may not be up to that even. But just a few notes to help you remember the details of this very different and precious time. Maybe you had some special conversations with a family member. Maybe you tried something like cooking that you've never done before. Maybe you were amazed and inspired by how spring is happening and will continue to happen. The rest of the world, nature goes on despite this pandemic. You'll want these notes because at some point you will be writing again. And you're going to want to remember how you felt, what someone said, how the weather changed, and it will bring your work to life. And you'll remember what it was like to focus and to have your heart into this thing that you love so much to do. So I'm going to keep walking, and I'll be revising my book throughout this month. But you know me, I've always said that rewriting is easier than writing. So I will be with you next week, despite still working on this book. Take care, stay safe, be well, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye.